Hey, how we doing, guys?
Hey everyone, welcome back.
Joe here.
Kevin?
So yeah, new girl. The last episode we had a lot of growth for Winston.
Yeah, I'm really glad because I felt like he's kind of gotten the short shift a little bit
Take the
when it
backseat.
comes
Yeah,
to what we've seen, and I love what we've seen from Nick and from Schmidt thus far as the supporting characters go.
they've been
And
fleshed out more.
yeah, and I really feel like Jess is becoming a more well-rounded character.
Yeah.
We had got some a little bit of criticism of Jess from some of the viewers. It's
Uh-huh.
like and it's a really good point. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend,
Yeah.
we kind of have like the satire of the manic pixie dream girl
Yeah.
and how that's actually not really healthy.
Yeah.
And Jess is kind of the physical embodiment of that manic pixie dream girl, but it's like in a cute way,
Yeah.
which is
It's
which
right in
is
the line.
yeah, no, it really is.
Yeah.
And I get that, and I hadn't thought about that before.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean that kind of makes sense. It's like, look how quirky and lovable I am, and it's like, yeah, but that's what Rebecca has been doing on Crazy Ex-Girlfriend,
Yeah.
and that's more of a cry for help.
Well, I was thinking Jess has kind of taken the back seat in some ways because the last few episodes I feel like we've really been focused on other characters and
Sure.
their growth.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously she's still the star of the
Yeah,
show.
it's her show.
But no, the last episode you had Schmidt and Nick fighting over their pride, basically.
Yeah,
Who's going
right.
to pay the most? Who's going
Sure.
to pay it versus fix it? And then you also have Winston, like we said, who kind of learned not everything's competition.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's interesting you point that out because like the first two episodes were really about Jess and her
Yeah,
breakup. You know what I mean? And moving on past that breakup, and then she did, and ever since then, it really has focused
yeah.
more on the supporting
It was
characters.
like Nick, then Schmidt, then Cece, even
Yeah,
So
and now Winston
yeah,
on the last one, and she's still the ringleader of the show,
yeah,
obviously. But I really do. I think you're right. I think the focus of the show has kind of moved away from her into more of an ensemble thing,
yeah,
and I wonder how that evolves moving forward. We're very early in the run of the show, right?
yeah.
We've watched 7 episodes of a 7 season show.
And
Um,
I'm assuming that each season has like what
I mean,
18
it's right.
episodes.
It's
Yeah,
a. I mean, it was a network sitcom,
yeah.
so you're probably looking around 15 to 20
I mean,
episodes.
West Wing. I'm not comparing the show to West Wing, but
Right.
the West Wing kind of did that in the first season. They had certain episodes. You know,
Devoted to a
yeah,
character, right? Yeah.
exactly. And so it makes sense
Sure.
if you're building up for long term run here.
Yeah, my only curiosity on that structurally moving forward is does it get back to being
Jess's show.
Jess's show, or do you think we are establishing all of these secondary characters because it's going to be more of an ensemble show?
I love a good ensemble.
I love a good
I do
ensemble.
too.
I'm not knocking it. I would prefer an ensemble.
So yeah, I mean, I feel like you don't set up all these characters if you're just gonna like put them off to the side.
Sure, and we make fun of Dexter a lot. We mentioned it in the last thing we watched. Because it kind of I was talking about this. I was like, well, what's a show where they really just tried to focus on one person? And they did it with Dexter.
Yeah,
And I know there were a lot of different things that happened with that show, but ultimately we all know what happened.
yeah,
It really fell off a cliff
yeah,
because maybe focusing on one person that much through a long run of a show is just unsustainable, and you kind of need an ensemble.
yeah. Unless you really have something to say.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. So this show goes for 7 seasons. I mean,
There's no way that
that's one person the whole time.
that would be a
Yeah,
lot.
it'd be exhausting.
Yeah, but no, looking forward to seeing where we're going from here because I do like the balance we're striking up with the
Yeah.
other characters.
Yeah.
Do you want to welcome some new Patreon subscribers for the last couple of days, guys? So Erek Schneier, Linz, Jasper Abbott, and Roxanne Miles. Welcome, guys, and thank you very, very much for being here.
You guys are the best. If you're watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you don't mind hitting the like button for us, leave us a comment down below, and please hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the new content we've coming your way.
Absolutely. If you'd like to see the full-length reaction to New Girl and everything else that we're watching, please check out the link in the description below to our Patreon page, where there is an awful lot of stuff here. You'll need to sync and watch along with us. We, of course, are watching on Hulu.
Yeah, that's just
Did you really do this in an apartment you share with 3 other people? No
Nah.
way.
Oh.
of course.
That's so weird.
Sorry, that was weird.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Hey, Tiger. You're having sex tonight.
Can you give yourself a pep talk here?
I just haven't had sex with anyone but Spencer in 6 years, and I get so nervous. It's like starting a new job with a really weird interview.
So it's totally not going to happen. They're not going to.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Not thinking like it's
Not
never going to
gonna-
happen. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Appointment confirmed. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, there's not a chance I'm going.
Can you not do this to yourself? Look at your hair. You look ridiculous.
What am I supposed to talk about?
I was thinking, it's like, your hair's getting really long. Yeah.
You can't move, and they're standing behind you with their hands in your hair, and they expect you to talk back.
Do you talk much when you're getting your hair cut?
No, well, sometimes if it's like really awkward, I'll try to like make a conversation.
I generally don't.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't feel like I want to talk. I don't want to. I'm just here. Yeah.
If they talk to me, I'll talk to
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
So, heads up, Paul's coming tonight. And I just want to tell you that I'm going to tap him like a maple tree. I'm going to
my
be searching
God.
for some...
So much kickback space.
And you know, Gina personally invited me to her baby shower tonight. So that corner cubicle, that's all mine.
Like a Bond villain? You just told me your whole plan.
That's good.
Maybe if I'd been more erotic.
Spencer cheated on you because he's a total jerk, not because you're bad
Yeah.
in bed.
Can I try this on, please? Oh, starfish, you can't try that on. Health clue.
Yeah.
I'll take
Yeah, I get it.
I'll take it.
Gotta cut your own hair.
No.
Consider
Whoa,
myself.
whoa, 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 what the hell are you doing, Nick?
It's fine, okay? I'm learning how to do it myself. I'm learning from this video. Oh my God!
Won't shut up about a baby shower tonight for a certain VP. Very pregnant Vice Presidente.
You're the worst. Seriously, the worst.
Sorry, registry. I'm gonna get you one of those portable baby pumps. You're just out there in everyday life, but you're pumping yourself at the same time. You know, just milking away. Just.
Oh, stop talking.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, get out. Yeah.
Can I call you back?
Whose laptop is
I was
this?
wondering if his laptop
Hey,
just
Schmidt.
jumped on.
Can I borrow your computer?
Oh, Schmidt.
Yeah, that's really invasive just to grab somebody's
Yeah.
laptop anyway.
What?
Hey, do you have my computer? Oh,
So she's gonna overcompensate, huh?
Have your computer.
Huh.
I found your red folder.
How long you been doing that for? Are you okay?
4.5 hours.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
Help me, guys. I have 15 minutes. Teach me how to be good at sex.
Wow.
If you're holding it,
Oh my God.
start over. My main thing that I took away was, gosh, that young lady can really multitask.
Super normal.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
She's
if
a pro.
everybody else like
That?
What, a little light choking? I'm gonna bet Paul is into some pretty dark stuff.
Light choking, really.
No one's doing
In Caroline, all the time in college, it was like listening to a rescue crew trying to communicate with a stranded minor.
Oh my God.
Okay? Yeah. Are you okay?
If this is the first time they're hooking up,
That's
why-
what I'm saying is, why have this conversation all on their first night out together?
you're gonna scare him.
Yeah.
sex. I'm fantastic at sex.
Dude, you're scared to get a haircut.
Yeah, I don't like getting a
That's true,
haircut.
right.
It's too intimate. What does that have to do with sex?
Okay, Jess,
Not too intimate. What is she doing?
You know what? To be fair, I don't even know how to put that thing on.
I don't either, but why is she doing it now?
Right? Like that's.
Oh, you showed up for dinner. Now let me go put on my undergarments.
Hey, ladies. What are you guys talking about?
Afterbirth.
Afterbirth. That's like the party you guys have after you have the baby.
Sort of.
You know,
Wow,
Sort of.
he did no research on this before he went to this thing. Oh God, I'm embarrassed already.
I celebrate the journey of Bogart through Gina and out and into the light.
Here's to elective C-sections.
Isn't that bad?
Oh, he didn't get a chance to.
I don't know if you know this about me, but I was in 2 frats in college.
It's in 2 frats.
You know why? I just couldn't decide. We're all getting drunk tonight! Except for you, Gina. Horribly irresponsible.
She's gonna go to labor right there.
Right?
The Pedialyte.
Too carried away. Are you gonna jump in after her?
Are we gonna do this?
Yeah, definitely.
Sit down.
Wow, she's putting so much pressure on this poor guy.
Wow.
You are hot, hot, hot.
She still has her own regular underwear on.
Here's my caboose. Oh, happy
Oh my
birthday,
God,
me!
this is so weird.
How about you help me get a little more comfortable?
Oh,
It's
all right.
so awkward.
Okay.
I can't watch this.
Hold on one sec. Can we just start over and just kind of go back to basics for a minute? Just you and me.
Probably that would be the best. Bet.
This is already such a disaster.
Okay. This is better.
I'm getting. This is secondhand embarrassment. You know how much
Oh
I
my
love
God.
cringe.
She's choking him.
Oh, your head.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, God.
Let me get you some water.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some water at home. I have good water at home.
No,
but
I have water here.
I have a filter. It's a special ionized filter.
Yeah, saw that happen.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you convinced me to go to your barber shop.
Wow, man. It actually looks really good.
Right? It looked good. And I loved it in there.
How'd it go?
Is he still in there, Jess?
He went home.
Yeah.
There's no more tea. That's my tea.
Hello.
He ran away. He got scared.
Why would he be scared?
Because I choked him. I lightly choked him.
Wow.
Here's the thing. You gotta stop thinking about it. Just relax and be yourself. You're
I
awesome.
can't take him seriously with that
Yeah,
haircut.
that
What do you
haircut's
think,
terrible.
Winston?
Hey, can I talk to you for a minute?
Is he breaking up with her?
Yeah.
I mean, I would get it.
You're so experienced, and I've never done any of that stuff, that S&M style bondage stuff. It scares me a little, but I want to do it because I know that you're into it. I really like you.
Really?
Yeah, I do. And nothing else matters.
Well, how is this going to fall apart eventually?
I know,
Because
right?
you know it is. Yeah.
Paul, wait.
How about you be honest with him right
Yeah.
now and say I was an idiot? Yeah.
Last night was kind of a low point for me. I thought that whatever I used to do wouldn't be good enough or sexy enough or advanced enough, and that's why I did that thing.
Oh, no. Oh,
sorry.
no, it's okay. It just surprised me a little bit.
In the elevator?
The elevator. You know those doors are going to open, right?
We're about to go see a movie. You guys want to come?
Sure.
Hey, Jess, is that your shoe?
Boy, your haircut look like a high rise.
All right. Well, that was great. So for you guys watching on YouTube, there's a good chance that we're going to cut a lot of that out.
Yeah. This one might just get ad blocked completely. This was a good time. Obviously, I felt like it took a predictable route more so than the other episodes did.
Yeah.
The
The thing with this show is there's a lot of lessons to be learned with the characters, right? But it's not as deep as like.
No, for sure. Yeah, it's not very Schitt's Creek, but it's a lot of fun.
It's a ton
like
of fun.
like this was hilarious, right? I laughed. You mentioned Barry, which for prestige wise, obviously is going to be a more critically respected prestigious show
for
than
sure.
this. But I laughed more at this than I do in an episode of Barry.
I did too. I remember that was like we don't have to like dissect it as
Right,
much.
sure.
'Cause it's very much like it's a simple story.
It is, but I like the fact that we just have a talented cast.
Yeah.
And you just let them run. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Um,
The weird situations.
Zoe Deschanel and Justin Long in the bedroom together, they made that as awkward and uncomfortable as
God.
anything.
The Jimmy Stewart impersonation. That caboose.
The physical comedy there combined with, they just nailed it.
Okay. Also, does Schmidt get the corner booth now? The corner office now?
I think so. I
Shoved
would
his
guess.
pregnant boss into the pool.
Right. Right. My guess is as the show goes on that, it obviously, again, it's not Schitt's Creek, but I do think there is going to be a growing up. All four of these characters seem to have a little bit of stunted growth,
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
going
very
with
much
them
so.
for sure.
Yeah.
And I feel like as the show progresses, we might get a little bit of a grow out of that. Maybe. I don't know how much, but I feel like Schmidt's already become more endearing as a character, and I feel like the others are kind of get there too.
Yeah, in 7
So-
episodes, he's changed a decent amount.
Right. And so I kind of feel like him growing in his job kind of makes sense as a fit along with that as well. You know what I mean?
Thematically, yeah.
Yeah. As I grow up as a person, I also become a person who becomes more responsible and takes on more responsibilities, and is rewarded for my growth and change. So I think he does.
Also, I think it's also about kind of like letting loose a little bit.
Oh, sure.
Because like on the flip side of what you just said about getting older and having more maturity, sometimes we lose focus of fun. I guess.
Oh, for sure.
We lose focus of our sense of childhood wonder. I guess.
Right.
These guys are all very. They have a good time.
No,
Let's put it that way.
absolutely right.
But at the same time, Jess, she could stand to loosen up a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But she gets in her own head so much.
And I think that's what we really saw in this episode was
Yeah.
her like really getting in her own way.
So it's really about
a
like
lot, yeah.
compartmentalizing, like when to let loose, when to
Right.
have fun, when not to overthink.
Well, yeah. Well, what two better guys to stand in the room and be like, just let it go and be yourself and relax. You'll be fine. That was great advice, and it came from the right two people to give it to her. Schmidt would not be the right guy to give her that advice. He's the opposite of that, which is kind of what makes him fun.
However, coincidentally, he was really the only one to score.
That's true.
That's what they were all like. Schmidt doesn't know, and the girl leaves him the next morning. So maybe Schmidt knows more than I like to give him credit for. But
were we supposed to think the girl was dumb?
I don't know
with that because that door line.
There are a lot of doors in that house.
No, I've asked before. I've been at people's houses like, how do I get out of here? You know,
it's like a maze.
So, right. So I mean, I kind of get it, but I feel like the way that they're both like right there, it's kind of.
She's either dumb or quite hungover.
Right. Yeah. I think we're still kind of exploring where we can go with the characters a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're throwing him into these ridiculous situations,
like Nick getting a haircut.
Right. Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. We kind of get into the fact that Nick is not a social person.
No. I kind of get that though. I serve. I've bartended before, and the last thing I want to do on my day off is go talk to people.
Right. Yeah.
It's like I want to be secluded, but. In many ways, this episode is kind of about him too. Like the two of them both had to like step out of their comfort zones.
Sure.
Jess obviously being more intimate. Nick, I mean,
intimate enough to get a haircut. Yeah.
Yeah, he said it's very intimate, getting a haircut.
Sure.
So it was
so Jess and Nick both clearly. Actually, I feel like all of them, with the possible exception of Winston, clearly have intimacy issues.
Real quick, do you know who Nick reminds me of?
Who's that?
Dennis Franz.
Okay, kind of.
A little bit, like
a younger, kind of schlubby. Yeah,
kinda.
I got you.
They're both from Chicago, so that
Right,
accent
right.
comes through. They have like a physical resemblance, so that just kind of took me out of it for a second.
I like Dennis Franz.
I do too. All right, guys. Well, this is a great episode. Leave us a comment down below, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Take care.